Hi friends, welcome to my channel Go Cool and Be Cool Lead Auditor Training Program Examination Tips and Tricks for ISO 14001 2015. So Environmental Management System EMS, we are going to see each and everything like how to proceed for this leader training program. So in this video you can see step by step what is supposed to do for going for this lead auditor training program. So this video is part number 1. We'll talk about course joining and then preparation, what is to be done so from your side, so for joining the course, and then what is to be prepared in the initial before entering to the first day of the leader training program. Are you ready? Yes, welcome back. So leader training programs, examination tips and tricks we are going to see. We have made it very simple. ISO 14K. So part 1 video, course joining and then preparation. So if you are new to my channel, welcome to my channel. So we have a lot of certification program. So certification step by step. So what is to be done? So for all the programs 9K and then 27K, everything is in my playlist available. So you can go there and then you can proceed further. So now let's see that what is to be done for course joining and then preparation. We'll see one by one. So first is exam overview. First, my dear friends, please understand 14K leader editor training program is we have to write the examination. So then only you will get certificate, isn't it? No, for all in this world we have to write the examination. So for example, if it is TUV suit in the sense like we have to go for examination. Yes, of course, a lot of certification agencies are there. I have taken example of TUV suit. So ISO 14001. Environmental management systems exam type is like combinations of written test plus practical assessment is there. So varies by training provider. So generally we have MC we have with the multi choice question, and then in the final of day, so NC writing, and then exercises and then workshops we have. So based on the marks, so then it will be given pass or fail. So that will be treated as exam completions and everything. So passing criteria, like my dear friends, typically 70% or higher. So we have to confirm with your training provider. So because 70% supposed to be there, generally it talks about all the examination 2 marks, 4 marks, 15 marks put together. Finally we have a case study to make sure that we are going for trials or NC rating with respect to the class concern, especially for this EMS. First of all, now point number 2 is like exam pattern and then structure, how the examination is supposed to be. Like written examination, we have a theory generally. So the duration is 2 hours will be given. It may vary, like 1 hour 45 minutes is also there. Format, we have MCQ is there, then short descriptive answer, and the number of questions we have 40 to 50 questions we have. So nowadays it is converting everything. So yearly it was like only some 18 question or 20 questions, because the question itself is talks about we have to write a long. But nowadays, now it is after this corona, after becoming very stringent of this evaluations of all the certification, they made it very simple. It is like A, B, C, D is available. So we have to write the you have to read the questions first of all. So then understand what is they have requested, and then accordingly you have to choose the answer first of all. Mainly, please understand, my dear friends, NC writing is also like that same. So we have a lot of procedures available. You have to pick that why it is NC, then you have to mention the class number, and then you have to provide the objective evidences as well. So and then mark distribution, yes, of course, MCQ, then 1 to 2 marks per question, and then scenario based, then long answer we have what I said, like 10 to 10, 5 to 10 marks is available each. So key topics covered, what is generally it covers like 14K classes and requirements, EMS audit principles is ISO 19011. Audit planning. See, my dear friends, 19,000, when you are going for 9,001 leader training program, ISO generally QMS systems. So 19,011 is also merged, because auditors, when it talks about auditors, 19,011 manual is also very important. Standard is very important. Please go through the standard. For example, if you want any descriptions or 19,011 what it talks about, so it is there in the 9K playlist. You can go there and then you can check it up. What is the importance of 19,011 standards talks about. So then audit planning, execution, reporting, and then NC, and then identification of writing, legal complaints, and then risk assessment. Now it talks about we are going to say practical assessment if applicable. So practical means generally they will go for asking us to go for audit and then get to have some kind of EMS non-conformities. And then then they want to see, like, the those who is having beautiful experiences of some auditors, they want to see, since you are newly appearing for the leader training program, they will ask you to go for a simulation to get the hypothesis. Audit simulation, role playing as a lead auditor in a mock audit. So NC writing, auditing, then identifying, documenting, and then non-conformity report submission is preparing an audit report. See, my dear friends, nothing to worry. Generally, during 5 days courses, you are thinking that you are entering to the company. Everything is as assumption only. You are there in front of PC, so you are thinking that you are entering to the company, and then you are going to see this kind of a scenario. So they will talk about 10 to 15 scenarios. Scenario 1, so what is the observations, what is the abnormalities, and then what kind of things is, or it is damaging to the our classes, like 10 classes we have. So generally it starts from leadership much will not be there, and then 6 to 10, so where it falls generally, so that will be taken as to the next level. That is what the workshop. And then my dear friends, like, many activities are there, examination, so then it will be covered. Now question papers, patterns, how it looks like, knowledge based. So first of all, MCQ, multi choice questions. We have example, which class of ISO 14K addresses emergency preparedness, so that we have to identify, and then we have to mention it very very clearly. Scenario based is case study we have. Yes, as I said, like, we have given some 15 to 20 lines with the beautiful objective evidence, where it is available exactly, and then what all the abnormalities we have to pick that particular observations, we have to pick objective evidence, we have to pick that ISO classes what you have already studied. So please keep it with you in front of you, so ISO classes and everything. So keep some kind of, my dear friends, once you start reading standards and everything, you can give some quick reference guide in front of your laptop before appearing this examination. I will give examination tips and tricks also, so nothing to worry. So we will go for writing the examination holistically. Example, a company has no documented procedure for monitoring emission. So is this a major or minor NC justify? It's supposed to be major NC only. Okay, so audit process based, like example, what are the stages of an EMS audit cycle? So basic thing you have to understand. So whenever you go for standards and everything, so the emergency preparedness and then EMS audit cycles and everything, IC identification and then classification. Example, given an observation, classify it is major or minor. My dear friends, what I said, like, if I don't know exactly major NC or minor NC, please go for trials. Trials means, yes, of course, you cannot able to justify, you cannot able to conclude it is NC or MNC, or maybe I don't know exactly. For example, typically writing the examination, I'm having a lot of shivering, I don't know what to answer, whether it is NC, which class, is confusing in the sense. My dear friends, please go for generally, like, for example, any observation is there, I don't know what is to be concluded, I'm saying that based on the above scenario, it is very difficult to conclude the MNC condition. I need to go for further verifying the exact scenario. So for that, I need to ask some more question to the auditee. So you are the auditor. Okay, what kind of question you can ask, like whether you can use the word whether the documented are properly maintained or not. So you have to identify the classes documentation, so whether it is coming under class number 7 or 5 or 6 or something like that, you have to put that word. So one trial question mark, then class number, it talks about trial question mark class number. So when auditor is going to see that scenario, for example, if you are not able to go for justifying the NC or maybe MNC or maybe class number or something like that, you are drilling down to the next level, you are asking some more question to conclude that whether it is NC or not. If you write minimum 10 questions with the word, like, we cannot like each and everything, my dear friends, like whether you can ask, is it available, does it available, whether, like that. So mixed way of asking 10 to 12 questions, no, my dear friends, surely you will get 100% mark, because all auditors will look into you, because auditors to auditors will get differs based on the classes what generally it talks about. One auditor will say 8.5.2, one auditor will say 8.5.7, something like that, because 8.5 is the common, they will look only 8.5. So 2 means extra mark will be given, like maybe 9 out of 10, 9 will be there, or maybe 10 after 10. So auditors to auditors it will get vary. So nothing to worry, please go for trial, it will be really helpful for you. So audit based approach, like what are the stages of EMS audit cycle we have? NC identification and then classification. Example, given an observation, classify we have to NC or MS. That is what the question patterns we have. Now we will come to the non-conformity. As I said in the previous previous videos, as well as this 2 minutes before also, like in examination you may be asked to identify NC. So from a given scenario, so write NC statement using class plus requirement and then evidence. Please, my dear friends, please make sure that what is the evidence, objective evidence you have to provide it, that especially you will be given 4 marks especially. Okay, so without objective evidence you will not get marks. Only requirement class we are providing, maybe class which class ISO class is false under. So 4 marks requirement we have to provide some 4 marks, or maybe 2 marks will be split into this 3 marks. 3 plus 3 is also, some auditors will maybe they may fix like this. But evidence, without evidence, please don't go for identifying these scenarios and everything. Provide the evidence. This is the evidence, subjective evidence, 2 dot, then write the evidence. What is the evidence you observed? Example, class number 6.1.2, the organization failed to identify environmental aspects for its new production process. Evidence, no records found. Yes, because in the scenario itself they would have given, there is no any record identified during the auditing time. So you can take that, you can pick that word simply. Classify NC. My dear friends, please understand, like major, minor. Major NC is fundamental EMS failure, especially it is damaging the total environment, missing of legal complaints and everything. Minor MNC is isolated lapse. Example, incomplete training record, something like that, which is not damaging the environment, but it will damage in a future manner. But during the process, in case of any damages, you can write it as minor MNC. So suggest corrective actions. Exam may ask for root cause analysis. Generally they will ask for corrective action. We will see one by one, friends. You can just get to know how to write the examination. You will get overall view of ISO 14K tips to pass the examination. So what is to be done? As a fifth point is study ISO 14K classes, so focus on 4 to 10. So start with the context, leadership, and so many kind of things as we have. Practice NC writing, so use real case scenarios. So review ISO 9011 audit principle, and then mock test we supposed to do that. My dear friends, I have given lot of scenarios, nearly 20 scenarios coming in this upcoming video. You will enjoy like anything. You can go through it. That is more than enough. With having in the left hand side 14K, right side 19,011, it will be very very useful. You can directly go for the leader training program and then examination as well. After the exam, results typically declared within 2 to 4 weeks. Certification validity, yes, especially we have 3 years, or some cases it is 5 years with respect to the agencies as to where you are applying for the same. Now we will just to go through the overview. Just as I said, like face-to-face training program we have generally before corona, but after the corona we have virtual training is more, 90% virtual training is there. 5 days training program we have, advanced training program. Generally it is structured, provide like flexible and convenient learning environment through combinations of interactive models, real world case studies and practical exercises. You will develop the skills necessary to assess and enhance quality management system, so within various organization context. So environmental auditor courses will equip you with the knowledge, skills and expertise needed to become proficient auditors in environmental management systems. So some of the apparent benefits of this ISO 14K is very very important. So now next what we are going to talk about, I have taken as example like TV Sud South Asia is approved training partners. So CQI, that is Certified Quality Inspector, IRCA, so on the fulfills or compliance of the EMS 14K, so leader training program. So what is we have explained to you is a brief of like what is the screenshot. Now the exam framework for 14K is 1 hour 45 minutes. As I said, like totally we have 40 questions available, so marks 80 marks available. So learner must achieve the minimum pass mark for each domain. See my dear friends, 70% is different, but each domain, like we have 40 questions, 40 marks available. They would have given maybe 4 scenarios or maybe 5. So in must achieve minimum pass mark, each domain means like for example 2 marks is first domain. Then 4 marks is next domain. So then scenario based approach, then 10 marks is the next domain. Finally we have 20 marks question or 15 marks question. 3 questions will be asked. So that is the 4th domain we have. So every domain you have to score it, my dear friends. It doesn't mean like for example starting the examination I'm going to start 2 more questions, sir. I'm spending a lot of time. And then finally, I don't know, I don't have a time to write the 15 mark question in the sense, surely they will never mark you, my dear friends. Please understand. So please make sure that you are starting from the fourth, then 3, 2, 1. So you are going for NC writing 15 marks, surely you will get 45 marks. Then 2 marks and all, even if you write the simple words, they will provide you 2 marks. Please understand, my dear friends. Each domain you're supposed to get at least 50%. It is, yes, of course, it is open book exam. Learners will require access to the relevant ISO 14 ISO standards as electronic paper and copy. My dear friends, as I said, like for passing the examination, make sure that in front of your laptop, in left hand side, you are having 14,000 14K manual, that is a standard, and then right side in 1911. And what all the exercise you made it during the training program, you can have it in front of you in the right top. So it will be really helpful for taking care of your examinations during MCQ, or maybe in case of any quick reference guide. Now, so we are going to see the corporate benefits. So how is going to be benefited if you are going for ISO 14001 2015 certification courses, or so participating in an environmental management certification leader courses can benefit organizations. So all the size and industries. So we have a lot of things as like we are going to get, especially contribute to sustainable development initiative. So enhance environment compliances with current and future statutory and the regulatory requirements. Enhance company reputation. So and then confidence of stakeholders through better environment performances, better environment performance of suppliers also by integrating them into organization business systems. So prevent solutions and then contribute to international protocols such as Kyoto, Montreal, and then etc. as applicable in the organization products and service. Financial advantages also we have. Now benefits. ISO 14000 certificate. If you have that certification in front of you, like it is with you, like you are promoting yourself and then you are going for the next level, internationally accepted CQI, so IRCA, internationally registered, so approved 14,001 leader training certificate you are having. So it is eligible in this world, especially. Deep insights into auditing, ISO 14K, international standard requirement. Like you are doing international accredited body, you are doing this leader training program with international accreditation body. So it will be really helpful for you in case you are moving to the next country. It will be really helpful because 3 years 5 years validity we have the certification course. Please go and study this, renew the certification, simply writing the examination, then you can earn the certificate once again with 5 years validity. Understanding of audit process to conduct activities is based on ISO 19011. As I said, we have a lot of programs, my dear friends. 9K, 37K, and then 27,000K. It is available IT management system program. So you can see a lot of insights. So then at least to go for get to know what is 19,011 auditors, what they're supposed to do. Understanding purpose, benefits, and then environmental performance through more efficient use of resources and then gaining competitive advantages. Understanding of mandatory documentation requirements, understanding the role and responsibility. Will you be able to carry out internal first party audit? Yes, of course, second party audits of an organization to add value to the organization's objective. What do you mean this first party? Yes, you can able to go for, you can auditing to the next level, your organization, or supplier, and you can at least witness the same second party audits of an organization. So anything you can do that within your organization first party. So you can go and supplier verification third part, second party. Third party means you are going to organization, you are making them to certify or maybe surveillance audit, witnessing the EMS principles and everything. So that is very important thing. For example, we have to do that. So we'll be able to develop and improve the existing process, and then we'll be able to impart awareness to the people within the organization on the importance of EMS. So we'll be able to qualify for conduct of external audit third party. As I said, no, will be able to qualify. It is not like you are not qualified, you are qualifying for third party. But before going for third party, we have a procedure, my dear friends. You have to go with as an observer with the lead auditor who is already completed, having lot of experience with the other industry. So having this some five I think 50 hours 70 hours of logging, then you can go for the IRCA registration. You can go individually. Okay, so that is the procedure we have. Will be able to pursue careers such as consultant and then auditors and all we have. Now, preparation for certification courses and examination. What is to be done for preparing the courses of certification? Now, my dear friends, preparing for ISO 14K lead auditor certification, especially with TV suite, just I have taken as an example. Other reputable bodies also we have requires a mix of the conceptual understanding, practical auditing skill, and then exam strategy. Here, so your ultimate step-by-step guide to acting the course and examination. I have given a lot of things. Please go through one by one. Now, we need to be master in ISO 14K standard. So key classes on the focus mainly like class number 4, what it talks about context of the organization, understand how internal and external issues affects EMS. So class number 6 planning is 6.1.2, 6.1.3 environmental aspects and impacts, practice identifying aspects in different industry, know how to evaluate legal register. Now it's coming to the class number 8. So I'm talking about key class. I don't think so. 7 is a supporting, that's all. So 8 is operation, mainly controls and then emergency preparedness. One of the main areas we have to take mock drill and then response plans and the how organization control process and everything. Waste management. Class number 9, performance evaluation, monitoring, measurement, calibration, KPI and so many kind of things. 9.3 is management review. So what inputs, outputs are required. Class 10 improvement. So 10.2 non-conformities and corrective action. So root cause analysis, example 5 ways and then fishbone analysis. Aspect with respect to the industrial, what they generally expertise in presenting the countermeasure, maybe in QC story and then 8 cube, then maybe 8D. So many kind of things as we have. So these are all the main classes. We need to be very flexible enough to address all those kind of classes. So pro tip is print the standard and I don't know the examples of each classes. Use the PDCA cycle. The PDCA will be really helpful, my dear friends. Like P what classes it talks about. We have a lot of examples in PDCA also. So you will get a lot of broad mind of before appearing this 14K examination of lead auditor. Now next, understand audit principle. As I said, like 19,011 we have 7 audit principle. So what are all that? Integrity, fair presentation, so due care, confidentiality, and then independence, evidence based approach, and then risk based thinking. So audit process stages is planning, scope, criteria, checklist, conducting, and then interview, sampling, document reviews, reporting. NC OFI is opportunity for improvements, audit summary. Then follow up is corrective actions, verification. Pro tip is practice writing mock audit reports with the NC classified as major, minor. As I said, no, we have a lot of example available, so nothing to worry. So in the upcoming video, you can go through the upcoming video. You can see one by one. So if you are going for the last video, please start from the basic, my dear friends. You will understand one by one, step by step. You will get broad idea about writing the NCs and everything. Now third one is practices scenario based questions. Like common exam question type is NC identification. So example, like a company has not calibrated its noise monitor in 18 months. Write the NC. So how you have to answer? You have to write the class number 7.1.5. So monitoring equipment we have, so which is talks about monitoring the equipment, noise monitor, not calibrated as per procedure. So what is the evidence? No record since Jan 2023. So this is a minor scenario. It is not damaging. Monitoring equipment not calibrated as per the procedure not calibrated. We don't know because there is no any evidence. Without evidence we cannot able to justify whether it is done or not. So we have to say it is a minor NC only. It is not a major one. So now audit planning. So what is that audit planning? Example, define the audit scope for the manufacturing plant EMS. Answer is scope like production process, waste management, and then compliance with the local emission laws. Class number 4.3. Root cause analysis, how to be very much stringent about answering these kind of things. It's like example, a spill occurred during the valve leak. So what is the root cause? A lack of preventive maintenance. Answer is lack of preventive maintenance. Use 5Y, no schedule, no accountability, no budget. So pro tip is download free ISO 14000 audit checklist we have. So from maybe from IATF or maybe suit practices as well. So because we have in this a lot of videos available, you can go through that if needed. So then you can able to go for audit checklist and everything. Now learn the TV suit exam pattern. So my dear friends, please understand, format is a mix of multi-choice, short answer, And then case study, 2 mark question, please write only 3 lines, that is more than enough. So most of the people know they are spending lot of time, especially for this domain 1. That is a very simple question, only 5 questions or maybe 6 questions will be asked for this 2 marks. Don't spend much time. Please understand, my dear friends, we have to write the examination, we have to make sure that 50% we are getting for each domain. If you are spending lot of time for this 2 marks, 15 marks NC writing examination, we don't get time. So the auto submission of the link, once the link is given to you for this, your email ID will not be given later. So we have to provide justification why it is auto submitted. So within this span of time, within the given time, make sure that all questions you are addressing, trials you are writing, NC you are declaring, and all those kind of things. So please don't jump from first question to 18th question, 18th question to 70. If you are very very smart, if you know what is to be done for the 14K examination, you can write it, no problem. But if you are having good time, start from the beginning or maybe start from the last one, because once you start from the last one, 15 marks we have, so 45 marks we can get it sure, we can write the ISO classes and everything, then it will come to 10 marks. So 45 marks, and then 55 60 marks, and then we have 2 marks question, and then 4 marks question will be very very useful to you. Passing marks, yes, of course, 70 to 75% we have to get it. So elimination method, if we have MCQ, so rule out obviously, so wrong options first. Use mnemonics and then memory ticks, aspects and then impacts of thing, MEL, material, energy and then land. So that is what the MEL concept is, material, energy, land. Class number 6.1.3 LOL, that is a legal other requirement list, LOL, for simply understanding. Then PDCA, we have a people do cool audits. So please remain PDCA cyclist, people do cool audits. So PDCA, my dear friends, okay, so PDCA you need to have it. So P, what it talks about, then D, what all the classes talks about, and other things and all. Now coming to joint study groups and then mock examination, because see most of the TV examination you will be gathered 10 people, so 2 people's 10 people, so 2 breakout room will be created, so 5 people in one group, another 5 people in another group. So you will be given lot of exercises and then workshops and everything, so you will learn so many kind of things based on other people domain experience, other working experience and everything, so you will get lot of things. So groups on LinkedIn or maybe Reddit, so mock test websites like PECB, then Exemplar, Global TV, so many kind of varieties of exerciise we have a lot of things. These are all just only for your reference, my dear friends. If you are new to my channel, welcome to my channel. We have a lot of audit programs are available, certification programs are available, you can go through it. So simulate exam condition, like time yourself like 2 hours 50 minutes, you can write the marks examination. Of course the 4th day end you will have a marks examination. 5th day you will be given some kind of a scenario in the morning section. So you will be given like what all the tips is required, the information will be communicated to IRCA, the link will be shared to you. So email ID to your email ID, my dear friends, please understand, camera is on, auditors will be viewing you, like you cannot do anything. But once you go through all these videos and everything, so my video will provide you a lot of clarity on this. So who are all appearing the examination, I am giving you the real-time tips, like you can write the examination with genuine manner, but having lot of flexible quick reference guide. Exam day checklist, my dear friends, please make yourself bring ID, exam confirmations, and then printed standards if allowed. Please go for online examination, my dear friends, don't go for physical, because online examination you will get lot of benefits, because physical examination they will allow you only EMS manual, especially even they don't allow 19011. It's all depend where you are appearing for the examination. Example maybe TV or Exemplar or maybe Omnex, so many kind of agencies we have. So where you are appearing, that is also one of the important thing. See, they don't allow you some kind of 19011 or something like that. Only for example QMS mean 9K manual will be allowed, EMS mean 14K, 45K, 50K. So in that manual we should never have any written statement or any maybe notes or maybe any paper, nothing. Only manual, only standards are allowed inside. So we have a lot of complication. So please, my dear friend, please make sure that visually you are appearing for the examination. Make sure that you are having a left hand side 14K standards, right side 19,000 lawn manual. In the right side top area, the workshops, and then workshops, and then a lot of activities you have done it. In the left side 14K manual, above 14K manual, you please keep your quick reference guide. In front of laptop you are appearing for the examination, so you can make sure that all the details are available around you for this beautiful examination. So tools, calculator, pens, highlighter, we have mindset, read questions, make sure that the videos are fully covered. We have a lot of covering programs are available, videos are available, you can go through it and make sure that you are writing the examination holistically. So finally, let's learn and level up ourselves, and let us help and support others. So without pain there is no gain. I hope you like this video, so please give your valuable comments so that I can also level up myself, so and share to your beloved ones. So thank you very much and thanks for watching.